Good morning. So this morning I get up and I'm looking at X. Everybody calls it Twitter, but it's really called X now. And I see this, a lot of these posted. These are videos that the Chinese made that they're saying, okay, this person that posted it said, China TikTok is so messy right now because now that the Chinese government legalized counterfeit products of all American goods because of the tariffs, they are now exposing a lot of big brands and how their stuff is manufactured and encourages you to buy them in house China for cheaper. Well, no, okay, they've always manufactured knockoffs, right? But it's still against Chinese law to do this, and the Chinese government will arrest people for this, but I'm sure there's so much of it. But let's listen to what he's saying here. Let me show you this. All right, listen to what he's saying.
Than 30 years, we have been the OEM factory for most of the luxury brands around the world. Gucci, Prada, Coach, Louis Vuitton, you name it. But for this, I am not proud because we were only making our wages. The profit margin for the people who are actually making the bags are very low. What I'm really proud of is that first, we have the best quality control. Two, we have the best craftsmanship. You know, Chinese craftsmen are always intelligent and diligent. Three, we have the most complete supply chain. We always get what we want, like zippers, accessories of any kind, any color, and leathers immediately. Now, as the USA and its little European brothers are trying to refuse Chinese goods, don't you think luxury brands are not trying to move their OEM out of China? Yes, they did, but they failed because the OEM factories out of China, they don't have good quality control and they don't have as good craftsmanship. Their workers are either too expensive or too lazy. Three, they don't have any supply chain. They always have trouble getting leather or zippers or any accessories. That is why they failed, and that is why we will always be the best OEM factory for luxury brands. Why don't you just contact us and buy from us? You won't believe the prices we give you. Do you recognize this style, this bag?
So they're saying that, you can get this bag from them, order it direct. I saw where they're posting about Lululemon, saying that you can get these leggings for $5 that Lululemon sells for $100. I don't own any Lululemon, but the thing about it is there's always been knockoffs. There always will be knockoffs, but with the tariffs, everybody's talking about this stuff and everybody's getting all engaged in it. I looked it up, and this is according to Google. I don't have, facts written down from, the Chinese government or American government. But according to Google, I asked which designer brands are made in China because they were showing Louis Vuitton, and supposedly Louis Vuitton's not. But then I looked it up on Google and it says these luxury brands are made in China. Prada, known to have a portion of their production in China, including some of their handbags. Burberry, Armani, Dolce & Gabbana. But I don't even know how to say these because I don't have any of these designer brands. Dolce & Gabbana, is that how you say it? Gucci. It says Gucci manufactures some designs in China alongside Italy. Louis Vuitton, some products, potentially leather goods, are manufactured in China. But then if you look it up, is Louis Vuitton made in China? It says no. So I don't know what the truth is. Ralph Lauren has significantly transitioned to overseas manufacturing, including China. Now, with these huge tariffs in China, I'm sure people are looking for other options, and they already have moved to other countries who can do these things. But, okay, this says other brands, Coach, Michael Kors, Tommy Hilfiger, Nike, Gap, Victoria's Secret, Luggage, Tumi, Samsonite. Why do they manufacture in China? Duh. Lower labor costs, established supply chain, skilled workforce. Now, you're not going to get the kind of quality that an Italian, there we go. You're not going to get the kind of quality like an Italian made, handmade, but these Chinese people supposedly work for pennies a day, right? Whatever they're not making dollars and pennies, but yen, I don't even know. And so I know. And so they make this stuff really cheap. And okay, would it hurt Louis Vuitton to have to pay an extra high tariff? No. The luxury brands, the people who buy the luxury brands don't care. They buy it for the name. They buy it for the name. They buy it to look classy. They can get this stuff cheaper. They can get knockoffs. They may get knockoffs. You wouldn't know. Just walking down the street, you're not going to know. Fake Rolex, you're not going to know, all right? But the people who have the money to buy these items aren't going to matter if they have to pay double for them. It's the other stuff in China that we got to worry about. It's all the stuff that if you just go look in your house and you pull up stuff. Well, of course, this was made in China. This is made in China. This this lip gloss is made in, I can't even read it. It's so small. It's probably made in China. This tariff war, it'll be over pretty soon because China's not playing with Trump. And Trump has already backed off a bunch of the tariffs. And then China raised their tariffs when he raised his. And now they're like at this standoff. China's like, Trump's like, well, come talk to us. And China's like, we don't want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So this stuff's not going to end. But I just want y'all to be aware that there are a lot of products made in China that you're going to be missing out on, and not talking to the rich people. I'm talking to us everyday people who, because of, like I've said before in here, a lot of packaging and things like that. There was a guy on Shark Tank the other day, and he was talking about that he gets his packaging from China. So even if you manufacture here, you're unlikely to buy those plastic things they put stuff in, theft devices and all that. You're going to get that from China. Your phones are still going to come from China, and so Trump backed off on the electronics. Thank you. But let's back off on all of it. Let's just pretend like it never happened and pretend like all the other stupid things that are going on never happened. And let's move forward. Let's progress the country instead of this bullshit that's going on now. Thanks for watching, and please have a great day.